How's it going, YouTube? Today, I'm excited to bring you another tier list. It's going to be a tier list, by the way, since we got 4 of them. This is Bar Lounge Brew tier list. We don't usually do tier lists here because usually there's not enough flavors, but I bought this variety pack and it has 4 Harpoon Dunkin flavors, and so we are going to try each of them and see what we think. And I have them ordered by how strong they are. So we have a 5.2, a 5.5, a 6, and our IPA friend over here, which is a 6.6. So without further ado, let's crack into this pumpkin.
All right. Thinking this is going to be a tier list, so it's like, all right, which of you 4 will be the top seller?
Can't quite tell as it pours, but I'll try to, hopefully you can kind of see it in the shot, but it's got a nice orange to it. You can definitely kind of see, not just from the can, but also as it pours, the pumpkin flavor. Got a little foam that I'm waiting to go down here because it did kind of pour with a lot of foam. I don't know if you got the same issue.
Yeah, I got the foam too. You can smell a hint of the pumpkin.
Oh, I really like that first sip.
Still good.
Oh yeah. You taste the pumpkin almost immediately. It has an almost chocolatey flavor to it, which goes really good because you do still taste the coffee. But the 3 most distinct flavors, the beer is almost an afterthought. You get coffee, almost a hint of chocolate, and you get pumpkin, and it all blends really nice. Tiering this is actually difficult. It's damn good. There's no doubt in my mind that it's going to be a low tier. It's at least an A.
I agree. This is definitely...
I'm almost tempted to give it an S tier, but it's just that it's the first one we're trying and I don't know how it stacks up. So do I want to give it an S and then risk finding out that these are all an S, or do I give it an A and risk one of these not being as good? But
what we do know is we started with a banger.
We did start with a banger. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot to look at the description, so I'll have to remember to do that for the other ones. But this is actually has cinnamon brewed into it as well, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, you want to
pumpkin flavor. You want to add a little bit of cinnamon to it.
Yeah, definitely with your pies and stuff, get that good mission there. But
all right, at the risk of a really basic all S tier list, I'm gonna say fuck it. This one gets an S tier for me.
Man. For me, when I initially tried it, and I have tried this one before, I didn't think much of it a lot. I didn't think a lot of it. But the second time around, it's up there, but it hasn't hit the S rank for me. It's an A. It's an A plus.
If we have one of these change my mind, I'll come back and retroactively change it. But for now, we're starting strong. That's a damn good flavor. And next up, we have Harpoon Dunkin Maple Cream, which is my most excited flavor, actually. It sounds like it's going to be really good. So this is a blonde ale brewed with Dunkin' Donuts and maple.
I would hope it'd be good because I like the maple donuts at Dunkin'. So, let's see if it's got a good finish. Oh, that maple smell comes in real quick. And the flavor?
I do smell the maple. Yeah, it'll top you off.
Alright. I don't know if it lasts as long as the pumpkin one did.
The taste?
Like,
I do taste the maple. It does kind of linger, but it kind of becomes almost a different flavor.
Yeah.
Both distinctly do taste like maple.
But I wonder if the hops are overriding it.
No, for me, it lingers. It lingers.
Weird.
You do kind of have to click your tongue a little bit, like in your mouth, to get the flavor, but...
Oh.
Honestly, though, I do really like it, but it's not leaving as strong of an impression.
No.
I'm
gonna give it... I'll give it a B.
I think B's appropriate.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not bad. It's
light, but not in the best of ways. The maple's there. I almost feel like it's something you'd want to drink with something, because on its own, not super exciting. But definitely B tier.
It makes me want to drink this beer with some donuts lying around.
Well, that was probably the intent.
But
maybe next time.
Not every time you can have a beer and donuts. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
But a solid B.
Not much else to say on this one.
B for the effort. That's actually not so bad. And I think it's getting better as it lingers. It's a good aroma.
All right.
Now for the midnight.
Midnight. All right. Well, before I crack this one open, this is an American porter brewed with Dunkin' coffee. It is the only one out of these to not sort of have an added flavor. This one you have pumpkin, this one maple, and this one's a blueberry matcha. So this one's very much just porter with their coffee. Ooh, and that's a very dark color. I'm excited for this one. I'm hoping this one is going to have a very strong, refined flavor.
Doesn't have much of a smell like the last two. Huh?
Top you off.
All right. I have never actually had their midnight coffee, but I've heard good reviews. Ooh. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, this one's going. This might be leaning on the S tier for me.
This is like drinking coffee, only you know it's alcoholic. This is exactly what I'd want from this one.
Ooh. You had me at purple, midnight. You had me at purple. This is going the S tier. I love this.
I'll back you up. So I think it's important to note, I do like the pumpkin better, but this is still damn good. But let's distinguish between these. For this one, you get a lot of different flavors that come together. This one smacks you in the face. It says coffee. And a little bit of beer. If you like black coffee, I think they nailed it with this one. Because that's very much what I'm getting, is just black coffee and then a little bit of beer.
Black coffee with the little things they add in there for the flavors, but it works very well. I almost feel like just putting a little bit, a little bit of Irish cream in there, Why not? But that's good. That's really good. I'm sorry, Maple. I'm sorry.
Right. Well, so far we're 3 for 3. Maybe the maple wasn't super high up there, but all of these have been great so far. So, on to the last one. We have a blueberry matcha IPA, and it is an India Pale Ale, which is a controversial beer for everyone. You either love it or hate it, I've heard.
Very
I
bitter.
personally like IPAs, but they can be a little hoppy.
Yep.
So this one, it's mixed with blueberry and matcha tea. So all these other ones, very much coffee. This one's attempting to be a tea with blueberry and beer.
Let's see what this... Ooh. What's it look like?
All right, so this is a lighter color.
It's definitely not green like the matcha would be, but I understand.
Gotta make do.
Gotta make do what you can. It doesn't smell like a matcha, which is very strong. It smells... I got the blueberry in there. That's a good sign. Let's give it a go. Ooh. It's smooth.
Smooth. You can
Just
barely
blueberry.
taste the blueberry, but it is there. The matcha, I can taste it, but it's not distinguished,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. I feel like I would not have figured out that there was a matcha there without being told up front.
Like, you definitely get the herbalness
Yeah.
of a tea, but not the
tastes
sense of like a matcha.
Almost soapy.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, I did actually try this one before this video.
Motherfucker.
And it's much better cold. I tried it room temperature. Ooh. It tasted like paint at room temperature.
Tastes like what?
Paint.
Oh.
So this tastes much better. I'm glad I made sure to serve them cold for this video rather than room temperature.
Oof. I'm just surprised how smooth it is.
But
usually the IPA's got a bitterness to them. This isn't bitter at all.
Even cold though, I think this is the weakest out of the bunch for me. I'm comfortable putting it at a C tier.
I'll give it a C plus just to be nice, but
Just
there's just not much going on here, which is sad, especially for a matcha.
Well, it is what it is, and as it is, all these were at least decent, and 2 of them knocked it out of the park. So overall, very good job with these Harpoon flavors. Very impressed, very happy with what we have here. And that about wraps it up. Anything else?
Nah, other than very good work, Harpoon. You made Dunkin' flavors really good as an alcohol.
All right, well, thanks for checking in, YouTube. Take it easy.